Welcome, folks. In this segment, we'll be discussing the Terence Crawford versus Felix Diaz fight, May 20th, HBO fight, Madison Square Garden. Both very skilled boxers. What's your take on this fight, Flacco?
Wow. For me, these are two undefeated fighters. I mean, Diaz had a loss, which was controversial versus
majority decision against Peterson. Lamont Peterson.
But this is a skilled fighter, gold medalist. I think the kid had talent. This is a very competitive fight. I think that the way I'll break it down, I think Felix Diaz, this is going to be like the similar fights of the Gamboa versus Terence Crawford, where Felix Diaz is going to start exposing some of Terence Crawford's flaws, and you're gonna start like winning rounds. But eventually, in my opinion, I think Terence Crawford will catch up to him and knock him out. Why? Diaz been knocked out in the amateurs, which, you know, with gloves. Yes, he was younger. Diaz got a style like Sean Porter, where he comes and bully you. The only thing is that Diaz is more skilled. Like, you know, he uses his jabs, he uses his boxing.
Tactical bullying.
Yeah, he's a more skilled boxer than Sean Porter, basically. But he's like a bully, like a little built guy, short guy, and you come and
he's 5'5", man. He's not tall,
and he'll throw everything he got. The Peterson fight was at a catch weight of 144, I believe, which he didn't like that because he considered himself as a 140 pounder, even with the Sammy Vasquez fight, which he beat Sammy. So maybe, you know, the transition of fighting bigger guys, even when he fought Granados, I think, you know, Granados, he's a more active fighter. Yeah. He throws a lot of punches.
Very active.
So and I think anything that Crawford will bring in the first rounds, he'll take it, but he'll get to a point where he will start wearing out and he'll get tired, and I think Crawford will just knock
decision
him out.
Or KO?
No, I got Crawford by KO.
Yeah, Crawford's been looking impressive lately. He's it's tough to say. Tailor the tape for both fighters. Felix Diaz, repping from the Dominican Republic. That's where we're from. So I feel a little bit of favoritism, but I don't want to put everything I have on it.
I feel the same way. I'm just, you know, I was drawn the double ways for freaking Chavez Jr. No, I can't go with the heart anymore. So, I gotta go with the mind.
So both 140 pounders. Felix Diaz, he's 5'5", has a 67-inch reach, hand reach, 140, but is built, due to his size, he's built more portly. Terence Crawford's 70-inch reach advantage, 5'8", so he's 3 inches on height, 3 inches on arm length. Obviously, it looks like Diaz will be built more. Both very good boxers. As far as the opponents they've had, Adrian Granados, for Felix Diaz to start, Adrian Granados, Sammy Vasquez, Lamont Peterson, and I mentioned someone else he's fought. Sammy Vasquez, Lamont Peterson, Gabriel Tito Bracero, Puerto Rican guy from New York.
Probably Mount Alonso's beat before he got
and
KO'd
by
what was his name? Yeah, the Russian guy.
Oh, okay. So pretty much the most controversial, his loss, like he says, is he sees him as undefeated, because I mean that fight, I remember seeing that fight. It was very controversial. The Lamont Peterson. It could have gone not even either way. I mean, Peterson is a favorite fighter. Yeah. He obviously was eventually moved to 47. Although Peterson is not, you know, was in that position. He was still in a position he could move to 47 to make money. Look at him now. I mean, he's a contender to fight Keith Thurman at 47, and that would be a great fight. But those are his opponents. Then you go to obviously Terence Crawford, who has basically his resume. John Molina Jr. basically decimated him. Victor Postol made him look suspect 7 parts. Hank Lundy made him look bad. Deary John, Delorme, Beltran, Gamboa, Ricky Burns. I mean, I don't see it any other way. I see this fight.